Hey guys, today I'm going to do a walkthrough video of the Nigel Hendroff Ambient guitars. So me and Nigel got together a while back and we're like, let's capture the exact shimmer, reverb, paddy sound that he uses a lot in church, on albums, on tours, mainly for transitions and as a texture to fill out a song. So we decided to do a bunch of recordings and finally edited it all up and got it available for anyone that wants it. There's a bunch of different applications you can use this for. Song transitions like we do, just to smooth the transition between one song and another. It especially works really well if you're running tracks and you need something to fill the gap between the stopping of one song and the starting of another. You could use it really creatively. You could use it in film score, soundscaping type stuff. If you're creating backing music or backing instrumental music for a video that you're using at church, you could use these ambiances to create atmosphere behind that. You can even just play it and play a whole song using these as kind of background shimmer. What we've done is we've created versions for every key. Obviously you can see it right there, all 12 keys. We left the third out of every chord, so it works equally as well in minor keys as it does in major keys. As you can see, we've got wave versions and M4A versions. We wanted to do a smaller version of it, M4A version, just for importing into iPhones, iPads, Androids, anything that has limited space. So we wanted to do just a smaller version to save you space on your iPhone or iPad or whatever if you're importing it into that. So for every key, we've created 9 separate shimmer effects, and the 10th one is actually a mix. So I'll quickly go through and explain what each one is, and then I'll show you some audio examples and just practical tips on how to use them. Okay, so A stands for obviously the key of A. High is the highest position on the guitar. The 7 just means it goes for 7 minutes. It actually goes for a bit longer than 7, but hey, let's just round it down. So that's just raw stereo ambient guitar from Nigel. A tiny bit of EQ, but I tried to keep it as raw as I could, just to give you the exact sound that he uses on a Sunday. So that's what that one is. This is the same thing as that, except I've put it through my Lexicon reverb and just made an extra shimmer effect out of it. So this is exactly the same, but I've put it through my Big Sky and done some extra tweaking, EQing and stuff like that. Again, low is the same as the high, but in the lowest position on the guitar fretboard. This one is low with the Lexicon, this is low with the Big Sky, and obviously this is a mid position. So we've done low, mid, and high positions on the guitar and then created additional reverbs from that core recording. Then the last one here is a mix of all those. But if you wanted to, you could pull all those into your own DAW and do your own custom mixes. But if you don't want to do that, or if you don't have the facilities to do that, and you just want to import it onto your iPad and play it from that, or whatever, you can do that as well. That's why we've got the M4A versions, and that's why we've got a mixed version as well, if you want some variety there. Okay, I'm going to open up Mainstage and show you using some of these. I won't go through every single key because they're exactly the same thing, obviously just a different chord. So let's get started. I'm going to try, let's go the mid Sky. So I'm just going to open this up here, take the volume down a bit, and I'm going to just play a dry piano, no effects, and I'm going to use this to create a nice shimmer pad effect over the top. let's take that out to show you what the difference is. So you can hear how it's creating a nice ambient shimmer pad just to fill out the whole song. I'll show you a different one with a different pad. Okay, let's try the low Lexicon for this one. Okay, let's take the volume down a bit and show you just a subtle mix of this one. So that's a bit rough, but you get the general idea of what I'm trying to show you. You can just play any chord you want in the key of D, and it just works. I'll show you one more, but all the audio examples are up on multitracks. So if you want to hear all of these, just go to multitracks and hear the individual audio files for these. I forgot to mention they naturally fade in, as you probably heard, and after about 7 minutes they naturally fade out as well. But you can manually fade them in and out if you wanted to or whatever. So, okay, now let's try the D mix 7. So this one, like I said before, is a mix of all of these. So that was a rough fade out, but you get the general idea. But feel free to use them however you want. You can import them into your DAW, mix them however you want. They all fade in and fade out at exactly the same time. So they work really well together if you just want to import them all in and then create your own custom mixes. That's the walkthrough video. For more details on that, go to Multitracks and listen to the individual demos for all of them. But yeah, I'm so pumped that I got to work with Nigel on this product and make it available to you. So thanks for watching.